Someone told me today that I look like Tim Henson from fucking Polyphia, and it's been living rent-free in my mind ever since, and I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or an insult. Hey RV family, keep it tight, my name is Jay Morris, and welcome back to the Metal Tempest, and today I wanted to do more of a laid-back video about a topic that means a lot to me, and get your guys' input and start a little bit of a conversation about it. So I have been gathering my CDs into little sets of 10 by genre and that type of stuff for my CD collection series, which more episodes are going to be coming of that in the near future. And I realized, when you're going through your collection, and I don't know if this is just a me thing, but for me, I can remember where I got most of my music from. I remember the time, I remember my age, I remember how I felt, I remember sometimes what the day was like, and I remember how much they meant to me at the time and where they came from. And I noticed just how many of them came from music stores, different various music stores. And I think one thing is about like physical copies and physical releases, which I will always be a large advocate for, the collecting of and the supporting of physical media, regardless of what genres you support, metal or otherwise, or just art in general. I really think, especially with smaller, more underground artists, it's very important to go to live shows, to purchase merchandise, and to really show your support for these people. But there is some sort of magic to being in a music store and having that smell and sifting through the various aisles, looking through the alphabetical little papers they have, the slip-ins, and finding things that you wouldn't think you would have found. And some of my most obscure and best finds have been at these little obscure music stores that I've found. Like, I live in West Virginia, and one of the biggest cities is Huntington, and there's this little side little shop that is like CDs and some music and that type of stuff, and they had a pretty decently sized metal section. And I ended up picking up a really obscure local death metal band I forget the name of, and then I picked up a CD from the band Regurgitate for like $4 or $5. And even like past music stores, finding physical media at just any store kind of just hits different, because I have a little receipt on my wall that's taped, and I know that sounds fucking stupid, from when Best Buy stopped selling physical copies of CDs, at least in my area. I don't know if that's, mutually exclusive to everyone else and every other Best Buy, but I have the receipt from when I bought Slow Death by Carnifex and the Eternal Reign by Born of Osiris at a fucking Best Buy. I love FYE. Unfortunately, the one that's near me closed. And so whenever I get the chance to travel or go to another FYE, it means a lot to me. There are plenty of little stores that I always try to hit every once in a while and support as I can, and just go there, and there's a certain smell and vibe to knowing that you are around music fans and people that care. And I had like a nice conversation with the person that was working at the CD store in Huntington, because there's also like a local place that they do like metal shows and just music shows in general called The Loud, which if you're in like that general vicinity of like the Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia area, I highly suggest going there. I talked to the worker of the shop, and he was such a cool dude, and he was talking to me about the releases I had got. He recognized both of the bands, and he was like making fun of like metalcore music and shit. He liked the extreme stuff, which was really fun. I think they were playing like an Asking Alexandria or Falling in Reverse song on the like intercom, and it was really funny because he wasn't a big fan of that. And we ended up meeting again at a live show at the Loud not too far after. It was like a decent month or two, and we talked about if like the other one was going to it and that type of thing. And he had this nice battle vest on with all these patches from different shows he had seen, and experiences like that, things where like you just connect with someone that I guess you're safe with and secure with, and that you're going to be able to relate to, and you're not an outcast, you're not a pariah, you're not going to sound crazy if you bring up your interest or hobby, because you're talking to someone that understands what you're talking about. And leveling with someone like that is so cool. And I remember he actually ended up subscribing to my YouTube channel because of that conversation, and it's just weird things like that. This is the Regurgitate CD that I got at the store, and I should find the death metal CD and show it another time. It was $4.98. It's in like good condition. Like it's not in bad condition whatsoever. I just think local CD stores, specifically things that specialize or have a lot of hands in metal, it's really awesome. And especially for smaller stores, it can be life or death to support and to buy from and to connect with, and you can meet some awesome people that way. And I think it'd be awesome to work at a little store like that just for the memories, because I know that if you work there and you really care about your job, you probably have hundreds of amazing stories, in a similar way to how like a lot of emo and a lot of goth and a lot of like LGBT people work at like Hot Topic and Spencer's, and it's one of those things where you walk in, there's a vibe, you know the type of people you're around, you don't have to keep your guard up or worry about the person that you're interacting with. It's sort of this unspoken level of respect and understanding in a way. What are your guys' opinions on this topic? Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you have any places that you frequent around you, and what are some of your best memories from collecting stuff at a physical store, that type of stuff, or any funny interactions? Let me know down in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear it. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is, my name is Jay Morris, and I'm signing off saying farewell.